Hey, what's up, you guys? It's MCLegoboy. Oh my gosh, man, I have not made a video in forever. So, yeah. And I've kind of been meaning to make this video pretty much since I came back from the summer. So, kind of like, why did I not do anything all over summer? Really, I was just kind of exhausted. And sometimes when you don't have sets to review or mocks to review, you just kind of don't feel like doing anything. But it was kind of nice because I was actually rebuilding a bunch of Lego sets. And so that's why I've got this table in here. Because I had to rebuild my Imperial Star Destroyer to make sure all the pieces were in there, which they weren't because when you build a 3,000 set piece, or piece set, yes, I know how to speak. I don't know. I woke up 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. I don't know. Get off my back. So, when you're building that, and you're building it 6 years ago, probably about 6 years ago. Actually, I think it was earlier than that. I don't remember. It might have been 8 years ago. Might have been 2008. So anyway, when you're building a set that size and you're not paying attention, sometimes you will, as you guys probably know, end up finding that you've got a few pieces left over, and you're like, where does this go? Well, that's a 3,000 piece set. If something is not where it's supposed to be, and this is back before they gave you bags for the entire set, that is one of the sets that actually would have benefited from having all the different bags, because then it's like, okay, this is not an extra piece. Where does it go? Yeah, you can't just take everything apart. I literally had a 2x16 plate left after I quote unquote finished building it the first time, and I also had a few other pieces like that, and it was just like, maybe this is extra. This could have been a small mistake, because every now and then you'll get extras. I mean, I even got an entire bag of extra pieces in an Aqua Raider set, the Lobster Strike set, I think. I actually got an extra bag in that one, so that was actually really cool. So, are you guys enjoying my feet? This is pretty weird. So, yeah, and it's just been a mess in my room. Like, look at this. Look at this. Wait, no, don't look at that. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know, people already know my name, then they hacked in and, like, found out where I lived. I got creepy friends, man. They're weird. They're really weird. So, yeah. And then, so it was just kind of nice to take the summer and relax, because despite not having much homework as an art student, you spend a lot of your time making stuff, and so you're just kind of burnt out on creativity sometimes, especially when it's when you're creating stuff that you don't really want to create at times. Like if you're given a prompt, it's just like, ugh, I'm not feeling it, but you're like forcing yourself to do something, and not because you want to, but because you kind of have to, or else you'll fail. So, yeah. So just kind of taking the summer off to watch a whole bunch of movies with my dad. Like we finally bought like every Marvel Cinematic Universe movie and just watched them back to back. Just like every day. Like every time that my mom had to go to work, she left the house, we throw in a disc into our Blu-ray player and just go until we felt we couldn't really watch anymore, because every time my mom comes home, then it's like, oh man, we got to talk about something, or she doesn't like what's on the TV. So it's just to keep everybody sane. So yeah, I don't know, and I also, like, I just never got any sets really. Like, Nothing. I got nothing. Yeah. Like the last time I bought a set was pretty much in September. And then the Mixels. The two of the same Mixel set. So yeah. And then you know, like not having anything to review. I do have some mocks though that I probably really should be taking pictures of. I mean, I've had this one for almost a year now, and I still haven't done anything with it. And then I've got those. That one's a little busted. This one's in the works. This one's been around for over a year. I have taken pictures and done a review of it, but you know, like my frog racers, they've just been sitting around all year. So it's not like I haven't been building. It's just that sometimes you don't have the time, and also sometimes you're stupid like me and want to try and make 8 of these things, although you don't have the pieces to do so, and get a group shot of all these frog racers together before even posting a single one of them. Except for the purple one, because that one was before the idea. So yeah. I don't know. Did I ever put those? Yeah, I put that review out. So yeah. I don't know. So I am officially on break now. Like my semester just ended. So that's good. And man, what a pain this semester was. Ceramics was awful. Like, I enjoy ceramics a lot because it's just another class for me to make great stuff. Kind of like this fountain that never got fired. That one's actually, it's not that great because, you know. But, man, and a bunch of other people were like me, too. We just didn't care for like the way the class was being taught. I don't know, just it wasn't fun at all. We were like kind of forced to become workhorses more than actual artists. So yeah. And then sculpture. Well, I mean, I've got a rocket right here. That's pretty cool. And so that class wasn't bad. The nice thing about my advanced sculpture professor is that he did give prompts so that you'd at least have a starting point. But the problem with these prompts this semester is that they ended up being more specific about things, or it felt more restrictive than it did the first time that I had him as a professor, to where I've got my molecules up there, or actually my polymers, yeah, and my space whale. But that one was nice because he was like, just do whatever you want. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna make a space whale. So yeah, man, the rocket. I like that rocket. I've got a monster eating a plant that's dying down at school at the moment, because it's actually going to be featured in the Orlando Science Center, or it has the possibility of being shown in the Orlando Science Center, because that's what the assignment kind of ended up being. It's like everybody's stuff is going to be down there, although there might be some cuts made, and mine does have a chance of being cut, but he told me that he thinks that it will be making it into the Science Center. So that's pretty neat. And then I built this arm that like completely out of plant. Man, that was such a hard assignment because I just misinterpreted everything, and yeah. So, and then I had photography. Okay, so photography. Yes. All right. So, it's not that I haven't been doing anything Lego related. Every assignment that I had in photography, at least the 5 projects that we had, I incorporated Lego in some way into all of them. So, it's not like I haven't been doing Lego related stuff. It's just that I haven't done anything that is worth sharing on YouTube most of the time. So, but one of the assignments that we did, it was awesome. So we had to, all right, So we had to make something for installation, and it was the Art in Odd Places movement or something like that. I took pictures of flowers, Lego flowers, and I blew them up, and these have now warped in the morning dew, in the wind and kind of the humidity and all. But I had 10 of these things, and I put them up from like not even that far of a distance. They looked like real flowers. That is probably like one of the best assignments I've ever done in my life. And I even had this little card here saying what those what types of flowers they are, kind of like in the Latin, but they are the design IDs. So pretty great, I gotta say. So yeah, things in this room have been kind of okay. We got this empty spot right there, and quite literally nothing has changed. So there you go. But I'm now on break. So if you guys really want to see something reviewed or re-reviewed, let's do it. And then I've also, like, I still got the idea of trying to talk about other things that I like, just so that I'm making videos for you guys. But I also don't make any money off of this at all, so it's kind of down to like motivation, and also I don't want to get burned out on things. So I don't know. Should we go back to my room? I don't know if we should. There's nothing. I don't know. Oh, okay. So in this box right here, there's like 6 sets that I have not opened, and it's partially because I don't really want them, or I don't feel the need to open them. So yeah, and it's still back there, but I've still got the clone tank, the Republic fighter tank, that's what it's called. And I still have a Gungan sub in the den. So I've got some sets that you know, if you guys want them, let me know. And I should probably set something up, or I'll have my friend throw them up onto his Bricklink store. We can maybe make a deal or something. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, and I really should be taking pictures of Pabu, man. Pabu has been together since September, and he's gotten almost no love because he's only at the end of a video, at the end of a review, that slowly just got worse and worse. So yeah, and also because I'm on break, and it is now like a third of the way through December, or at least a third of the way to Christmas. I need to make a Christmas mock, and I don't want to like cheap out, but I also want to make one. So yeah, I've made 2 Sensoniku Domos, 2 pod racers, one being a full-size pod racer and the second being a frog racer. I've made a Christmas hippopotamus, and I've made a nativity. So what does annual Christmas mock number 7, what's it gonna be? I have no idea. I don't know, I had an idea last year, but it's also very much not a thing that I would build, because it's just not, it's not good. It's not something that Santa should be anyway, so I'd leave it to somebody else that felt more comfortable sharing that as something that they would build. So Anyway, I think I have filled you in on everything. So, yeah, this has been MCLegoboy for about 15 minutes. I'm back, kinda. I have no idea. But we will most definitely be trying to get an annual Christmas mock with a review out by the time that happens. And then Christmas will happen. I will have family giving me gift cards or things like that. Maybe. I don't know. And we might possibly get that Republic frigate, I think is... No, I don't know what it is, man. It's the set that comes with Ahsoka and Ezra and Sato. And I also really want that... ATTE, even though I would never use it for anything because it's so site specific, but man, I want those old troopers. I want those old clone troopers. Those guys, they are the bomb. So yeah, I don't know. See, that's another video, man. I need to make that like show where I just talk about stuff because man, I got to talk about Rebels. It has been long overdue since I talked about Rebels. So yeah. Oh, and then, have you guys seen their, like, of course you guys have probably seen it, but man, they made the Yoda Starfighter. Yoda's Starfighter. That's amazing. I'm so excited for that set. Like, it's so good. Yeah, man, that is like one of the best things that ever came out of the Lost Missions was Yoda's Starfighter. It's so great. And then, the Phantom 2, I think it is supposed to be compatible with the Ghost, so I kind of feel like I have to get that. Also, it comes with Thrawn. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna get Thrawn. Although I also said that I was gonna be getting a number of sets back in 2013, back when I was showing all the older versions of the sets that they were re-releasing with redesigns, and I never got them. So, yeah. So anyway, this has been MCLegoboy with another update video because I know you guys just absolutely love them. See you guys.